Welcome to the shadow frequency, where the veil between this world and the next grows thin, and the things that whisper in the dark are given voice. From the cryptic candlelit studios, deep in the Indiana forests, your host, Matt Wilson, and his spectral producer, Juniper Ravenwood, unearth the forbidden, the forgotten, and the fearsome. So, still your heart, dim the light, and listen closely. For once you tune into the shadow frequency, you may never tune out.
All right, Juniper, whenever you're ready, go ahead and crack it open. I'm emotionally prepared for whatever jumps out of there, I think.
Okay, and there it goes. The drawer is open. The smell is terrible, and something in here is humming like a refrigerator from 1972. See. Nope, not that. Definitely not that. Absolutely not touching that. Oh, hang on. What is this?
What did you just pull out? That looks old.
It's a police sketchbook. 1920s, maybe? Leather cover, cracked binding. Wait. Oh my gosh, Matt, look.
Those faces are moving. The pencil lines are actually shifting.
Yeah. When I look straight at them, they freeze. Standard mugshot stuff. But when I glance away, the expressions change, see? That guy just went from bored to furious, and that lady looks like she's trying to whisper something.
I don't know which is worse, that they move or that they're trying to get our attention.
I'm putting this back immediately before somebody crawls out of the graphite.
All right, what else is in there tonight?
Digging. Oh, great. CB radio is clicking again.
Did it just try to say my name?
Either that or it's calling for Mama, which is somehow worse.
Oh, we'll deal with that later, preferably with gloves and maybe a priest.
Agreed. Okay, back into the cabinet. Let's see. Wait, here we go. Tonight's folder, episode 244.
The Mundrabilla incident, Australia's midnight UFO attack.
One of the strangest encounters on the Eyre Highway. A family chased, lifted, dropped, voices changing, pitch, black dust everywhere. And it's still one of the wildest UFO cases to ever hit Australia.
Yeah, this one's got everything. High strangeness, witnesses, police reports, a trucker who also saw the lights, and a glowing object that seemed way too interested in that car.
All right, let's get into it. Drawer closed.
Perfect. That's always encouraging.
Let's do it. Episode 244 starts now.
You are tuned to the shadow frequency, where every whisper tells a story from beyond the veil. Hosted by Matt Wilson. Produced by Juniper Ravenwood. With Chris Beach. The darkness continues.
Imagine driving across one of the loneliest stretches of road on Earth. The Nullarbor Plain in southern Australia. Hundreds of miles of nothing but flat red dirt and star-drenched sky. No towns, no lights, just the endless black ribbon of the Eyre Highway cutting through the dark. It's the kind of place where the silence presses in, where you can hear your own heartbeat over the engine, and then something finds you. A glowing shape that shouldn't exist drops out of the night, chases you down, and turns your car into a plaything. Tonight we're heading back to January 20th, 1988, when the Knowles family crossed that desolate plain, and something crossed back. What happens when the void stares back and reaches out to touch you? Matt's got the file open, and trust me, this one will make you think twice before taking that late-night drive.
Oh man, Juniper, you're making the hairs on my arms stand up already. Yeah, this is one of those cases that just lingers.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 244, everybody. The Mundrabilla incident.
I'll be here in the shadows with you. Over to you, Matt.
Thanks, Juniper. Great job digging this one out of the old file cabinet. By the way, you really went deep for this. Australia in the late 80s wasn't exactly swimming in UFO reports compared to the States. But when something this intense happens on the Nullarbor, it echoes. Okay, picture this. It's January 20th, 1988, somewhere around 4 or 5 in the morning. Still pitch black out there. Faye Knowles, mother, tough as nails, is behind the wheel of their Ford Telstar with her 3 adult sons. Patrick, who's 24, Sean, 21, and Wayne, who's just 18. They've got 2 family dogs in the back. Everybody's tired from driving all night from Perth toward Melbourne, hoping for new jobs, a new start. The Nullarbor plain is unforgiving. Dead straight road, no trees, no nothing. You can see headlights coming from literally 20 miles away. Sean's riding shotgun, half dozing when he spots it first. A bright light up ahead, hovering right over the highway. At first, they think it's just another car, maybe someone broken down. But no, this thing is glowing white, yellow egg-shaped, about the size of a station wagon, with this weird angled beam coming off the bottom like it's sitting in an invisible teacup. Faye slows down, and the thing suddenly shoots toward them. Not drives, shoots, like it decided they were interesting. They panic, obviously. Sean yells for his mom to floor it. The object overtakes them, zooms right overhead, and then, get this, it swings around and starts chasing them from behind. Faye's doing close to 200 kilometers an hour now, pedal to the metal, and this thing is keeping pace effortlessly. The dogs are going berserk in the back, barking and slamming against the windows like they're trying to escape something evil. Then the air inside the car changes. It gets thick, heavy, like breathing soup. A foul smell rolls in, electrical, metallic, with a hint of something rotten, almost like ozone mixed with cat pee, they said later. And then the grayish-black mist starts seeping in through the vents, coating everything. The family starts coughing, eyes burning. And here's where it gets really skin-crawling. Their voices slow down, like someone hit the slow-motion button on reality. Everything they say comes out deep, distorted.
Draggy.
Faye reaches out the window to feel the roof and swears it's hot, like burning hot, and covered in some kind of sticky powder. They're screaming, praying, thinking this is it. Patrick's yelling that the thing is right on top of them now. And then boom, the whole car lurches upward, lifted clean off the road. They're airborne for just a few seconds, weightless, floating inside the cabin while the dogs tumble around. You can almost feel the terror. Tires spinning in empty air, engine screaming, that high-pitched humming vibrating through their bones. Whatever this thing is, it's toying with them. Then it drops them, hard. The car slams back onto the asphalt with enough force to blow a tire. Bang, like a gunshot in the night. The roof caves in slightly in 4 places, like something with suction cups or claws grabbed a hold. They skid, somehow keep control, and pull over in a cloud of dust. Absolute silence now except for their ragged breathing and the dogs whimpering. The glowing object hovers nearby for a moment, then just vanishes into the dark. They sit there frozen, too scared to move. Faye finally says they have to get out and change the tire before it comes back. They pile out into the freezing desert night, hearts hammering, scanning the sky. No sign of it. They jack the car up, hands shaking so bad they drop the lug nuts twice, and the whole time they're whispering, "Is it watching us? Is it coming back?" They swear they can still feel that pressure in their heads, like something probed them, like it left a fingerprint on their minds. Tire change, they jump back in and gun it toward the Mundrabilla roadhouse a few miles up the road. When they stumble inside, they're white as ghosts, babbling about a spaceship that attacked them. The staff think they're nuts at first, until a truck driver named Graham Henley walks over and says, "Mate, I saw it too. Big glowing egg thing in my rearview mirror. No car underneath it, just hanging there." That's when everyone realizes this actually happened. The family doesn't stop. They keep driving another 300 miles to Seduna, straight to the police station at dawn. Sergeant Jim Fernal takes one look at them, shaking, crying, covered in that weird black-gray dust, and knows they're not making it up. He checks the car. Roof dented inward. Fine ash all over inside and out that smells sulfurous. Tire shredded like it landed from a drop. Even the police are spooked. And the creepiest part? Whatever that thing was, it didn't just want to be seen, it wanted contact. It wanted to touch them, lift them, mark them. Out there on that empty highway in the dead of night, the Knowles family became part of something's experiment or hunt. Man, just saying it out loud gives me chills. Imagine your voice warping like that, reality bending around you. Whatever was out there that night wasn't content to just watch.
I've got goosebumps, Matt. The idea of something picking your car up like a toy? No, thank you.
Yeah, right. We'll dig deeper after the break because the aftermath, the evidence, the lingering effects on the family, that's where it gets even stranger. Juniper, take us to break.
Okay, listeners, if you're driving alone right now, maybe keep the high beams on a little longer tonight. We're only halfway through the Mundrabilla file, and what's coming next raises questions that still doesn't have comfortable answers. What do you think so far? Alien craft? Interdimensional intruder? Something worse? Hit us up on social or email. We read everything. Speaking of which, it's about time to flip some switches and see what drifted in through the ether this week. But first, over to Chris Beach.
Thanks, Juniper. Hey everybody, Chris Beach here. And if life's been throwing a little too much your way lately, I've got something you'll want to try. It's called Shimmerwood. And they make award-winning CBD seltzers that deliver a refreshing, stress-relieving way to unwind. These are crafted with full-spectrum CBD, so you get that balanced, calming effect, easing tension, taking the edge off, all with zero intoxicating effects. And they're not just good, they're legit. Forbes named Shimmerwood the #1 CBD beverage in the country. Twice. Each flavour blends natural fruit shrubs with crisp carbonation for a clean, delicious finish. Perfect for relaxing after work, settling in for a spooky podcast, or any time you just need to breathe out. And for Shadow Frequency listeners, you can get 30% off any product with the promo code SHADOW25 at shimmerwood.com. All right, I'm feeling calmer already. Back to you, Juniper.
All right, time to fire up the spectral cosmic message materializer, flipping the switches. There we go. It's flickering on the screen already, a misty little envelope materializing out of the static.
Message retrieved.
Here we go. It's eased and open with the silver letter opener of doom. This one comes from the foggy coast of Maine, and it feels perfectly calm for a pre-dawn highway nightmare. It says, hey, Matt and Juniper, my name's David R., checking in from the rocky coastline of Portland, Maine. I usually throw on the Shadow Frequency podcast during my early morning routine, right around 5:30 a.m. when the harbor is still fogged in and the gulls are just starting up their screaming. Most mornings, I'm either prepping my fishing gear for the day or driving along the quiet coastal roads with a thermos of coffee. That pre-dawn stillness mixed with your show is exactly right. I listen on my heart radio and has become part of the ritual now. My favorite episode so far has been episode 200, The Cold Spot in the Hallway, a study in residual hauntings. That one had me standing in my own hallway afterward like, okay, if something's about to brush past me, I prefer a heads up. I'm big on hauntings, cryptid stories, and the really strange fringe cases that don't fit neatly into a category. You two make the weird feel welcoming, like we're all huddled around the same campfire trying to make sense of the dark just outside the glow. Thanks for getting my morning started with something mysterious and awesome. Keep the static rolling, David R. from May. David, that campfire image is exactly what we're going for. Thank you, and reminder, if you want your message pulled from the Void Shadow podcast to protonmail.com. All right, Matt, the file's still open. Hit us with the rest.
You are tuned to the Shadow Frequency, where every whisper tells a story from beyond the veil. The darkness continues.
Thanks, Juniper. And David, that's awesome. Pre-dawn Maine fog and gulls screaming. Sounds like the perfect soundtrack for us. Appreciate you tuning in while the rest of the world's still asleep. Okay, picking up where we left off. The Knowles family is now in Seduna Police Station. Daylight finally breaking. They're exhausted, traumatized, but the story's only beginning to spread. Word gets out fast. This is pre-internet, but newspapers and TV eat it up. Headlines scream UFO attacks family car across Australia and then the world. The car gets examined by multiple groups, dents in the roof that look like something pressed down from above, that strange black-gray dust that smells like burnt electrical wiring mixed with sulfur, and inside the car it's even worse, ash in the carpets, on the seats, even in their luggage. The family themselves aren't unscathed. For days afterward, they report burning eyes, headaches, nausea, this lingering feeling of pressure in their skulls. The dogs refuse to get back in any car for weeks. And the voice distortion thing? They demonstrated on TV interviews a couple days later, still slightly off, like their vocal cords got stretched. Faye says when she touched the roof while they were being lifted, her hand came away covered in a warm, oily residue that made her skin tingle for hours. Investigators swarm. UFO groups from Adelaide fly in. Samples of the dust get sent to labs. One early analysis picks up unusual oxygen depletion inside the vehicle, like something sucked the air out temporarily. Another finds elevated radiation readings that fade fast. Dr. Richard Haynes, ex-NASA guy, looks at interior dust samples and says it's not the same as the exterior stuff. Interior has finer particles, almost like it was ionized or something. And Graham Henley, the trucker, he sticks to his story. Saw the glowing fried egg object in his mirrors. No headlights under it. Watched it for minutes. Other reports trickle in that same morning. Fishing boats off the Bight see bright lights descending toward the highway. A tuna spotter plane noticing something weird on radar. The family's terror feels so real because it was. They never asked for fame. They just wanted to get away from whatever touched them out there. Faye later said she felt violated, like something scanned them, tasted their fear. Patrick had nightmares for months of being pulled upward into a bright light. And the scariest lingering detail? For weeks after, they'd wake up with nosebleeds and sometimes find that same gray dust on their pillows, even after showering and changing houses. Now, here's the part where we have to at least nod toward the daylight explanations, because listeners deserve the full picture. Years later, meteorologist Alan Brunt crunched the weather data and pointed out there was a strong temperature inversion that night. Cold air trapped under warm, which can bend light like a lens over the flat plane. Truck headlights 20 miles away can look like huge glowing orbs dancing above the road. The lift? A blown tire at high speed can feel exactly like the car got dropped. Physics is brutal at 200 kilometers an hour. The dust could be brake residue mixed with desert grit kicked up during the panic swerve. The smell and voice change? Exhaustion, panic, maybe carbon monoxide from pushing the engine that hard. Even the dents, some said they were old or from the roof rack. It's a tidy box, but it doesn't explain everything. Doesn't explain the independent witnesses, the interior-only anomalies, or why the family still swears to this day something alive was hunting them. So we're left in that uncomfortable gray area, pun intended. Was it a rare atmospheric trick that scared a tired family half to death? Or did something truly other slip through the veil that night on the Nullarbor, leaving fingerprints on metal and minds alike? I lean toward the latter, because too many pieces don't fit the Mirage box neatly. And honestly, the idea that the universe might occasionally reach down and touch us, that's way more unsettling than any explanation that ties it up with a bow. Whatever it was, the Mundrabilla incident remains one of the rawest, most physical close encounters on record. And out there on that endless highway under those cold stars, who knows what's still waiting for the next set of headlights. Sometimes the scariest stories are the ones that end without an ending. Whatever found the Knowles family that night, it let them go. But did it ever really leave?
Moo, yeah. Hard pass on night drives across the Nullarbor forever now.
Same. Another file closed, or maybe just bookmarked for later. Juniper, wrap us up.
And that's the Mundrabilla incident, Australia's midnight highway nightmare that still refuses to fade into legend. Huge thanks for spending your evening with us in the shadows. If this one kept you checking the rearview mirror, drop us a line at shadowpodcast@protonmail.com or find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Rumble, or our website, shadowfrequencypodcast.com, where everywhere the static crackles. Next time, we've got another dusty file ready to open, so come back and keep watching the skies, or maybe don't. Matt, want to say goodnight?
Good night, Shadow Seekers. Drive safe out there.
Until the next frequency finds you, stay strange. Goodbye.
This episode was conjured with a solemn vow to explore the unexplained while remaining bound to the truths that have been unearthed. All interpretations are speculative and offered only for your enlightenment and your entertainment.